Welcome everyone. I'm Apollo the Storyteller, and this is Shadowrun Dragonfall. We've just come back from Drogenkippe and retrieved a data disk, and we have found that... What did we find last time? Feuerschwinge, the Firewing, a dragon from many years ago, has started to resurface, and we've confirmed through Winter's data disks that that is the case. So we're going to find out how to deal with that. Let's see, what do we got here? It's a Sony. I'm going through my stash real quick. I think, can I use it? I need range combat 4. Is there any way I can raise my... I only have 1 karma point. Range combat 4. So, yeah, I need 3 more karma points if I want to raise that. So I'll have to wait on that. But I will keep that in mind that there is a thingy there that can be equipped later. Alright, your workstation and mission computer, the command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live in the... Okay, I think we've already seen this. Oh, okay. Hold on. I see an arrow here pointing the way. Okay. I forgot my mission objective. Alright, discuss findings with, take the U-Bahn to meet... Oh, okay. Now I have to go see Alice, because Alice is a, she knows the word around town better than most. What do we call that kind of person? She's an information broker or something like that. And so we're going to the rabbit hole. Arcade machine. The only active console in this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old video arcade machine. The CRT monitor set into the machine's cabinet glows invitingly. Cheerful, pixelated graphics swirl and dance on the screen. Investigate the machine. At the base of the controller panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic and appears to be the approximate shape of a typical cred stick. Amsel's encoded cred stick. Insert Amsel's down payment into the machine. I guess this is how we get into the rabbit hole. Internal motors grip the cred stick and pull it into the machine. It disappears into the port and the screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grainy, a far cry from the bright, colorful sprites that previously inhabited the display. On the screen is a dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from an old detective movie. From the Venetian blinds on the windows to the great swaths of shadow that paint the walls black. Center stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is the silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a charcoal gray suit. The tip of a cigarette glows cherry red in the shadows. She leans forward into the light, and you catch your first glimpse of Alice. Her face is all hard planes and sculpted angles, with high cheekbones and almond eyes. Her lips are painted a frigid blue. But the look in her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair is interspersed with flowing streams of cyan light. Alice exhales a plume of smoke, then tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you, and her lips curl into a humorless smile. "We're on your dime, friend. Tell me what you're looking for." "I need you to find someone for me, Dr. Adrian Fauclair." She raises an eyebrow. "The Dragon Slayer? Interesting." He's been missing for a long time. Yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? She looks you in the eye, and the smile disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under an assumed name in California Free State, and I'd still track him down. And if he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. Speaking of corpses, Alice, I think that I might know who you really are. Oh? Alice leans towards you. Her smile spreads into a predatory grin. Do tell. There was a member of Echo Mirage named Alice Hafner. She died back in 2029 fighting the crash virus. Rumor has it, she still exists in the Matrix. Still calls herself Alice, too. An interesting theory, but I fear that my price to confirm or deny it would fall well outside your price range. Alice leans back in her chair. For now, let's get back to business at hand. Alice steeples her fingers. All right, here's how this is going to work. When you give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you're going to bring me a cred stick encoded with an encryption key that I'll provide you. That cred stick will have 50,000 new yen on it. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. This is the deal. Take it or leave it. I don't think she will respond to me criticizing her, so I'm just going to say, alright, you got a deal. Okay, but remember, you say go, and I go. From that point on, you're on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back. No refunds. Are we square on this? Yeah, we're square. Good. I'll be in touch. The screen goes black. Moments later, the machine reboots. The colorful sprites that you saw when you first approached the arcade cabinet return. There's nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. Well, that was short. It was nice and to the point there. Let me make sure. Yeah. So, I'm going to carry back my information and everyone's gonna flip. They're gonna be like, 50,000? I could buy a house. Apollo, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. She accepted your payment, and I ordered the search for the information we need. Very good. I can't imagine this will be cheap. What was Alice's stated price? You're right on that count. 50,000 new yen. He shrugs. It is about as I expected. Thankfully, we are prepared for this. I have established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One jobs file is on there already. While you're working to earn Alice's fee, I will continue to dig for clues about Feuerschwinge. If she is, in fact, roosting under the Harfield Manor, then there must be some evidence to support that fact. A dragon is a large thing to hide, after all. Be careful, Paul. Remember what happened to Monica. I will never forget. Don't worry, Apollo. I'm going to conduct my investigation the old-fashioned way, through contacts and deduction and careful observation. I will not jack into the Matrix until this entire sorry episode is finished. That's probably wise. Speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, Malit is working to recover information off those other DVDs. It's a painstaking process, and it will not be quick, but she is optimistic that she will be successful in time. Finally, I've been checking up on our friend, the orc with the skin grafts. I haven't heard anything back yet, but I'll keep you appraised as the situation develops. Sounds good, Paul. I'll go check up on those jobs. One last thing before you go, Apollo. Samuel Beckenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. Do you know him? The orc who runs the shelter across the way? Don't know the man, sorry. Ah, well, he has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised that it would prove worth your time. Alright. Well, I think I will talk to that guy first. Talk to Mr. Beckenbauer before continuing on with my other tasks. I have to raise 50,000 for Alice. Alright. Let's see what Mr. Beckenbauer wants. At the sound of your approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there is kindness in his eyes. Guten Tag, Elf. Can I help you with something? I heard that you wanted to talk about a job. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes a deep breath, slowly releases it, and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanist Poly Club? Not a lot. I don't pay much attention to politics. Humanus may call itself a polyclub, but its goals are anything but political. The organization's true objective is to spread fear and hatred of the metahuman races. Humanus's bloody rhetoric helped to instigate the Night of Rage. Night of Rage? A worldwide race riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Women and children were corralled into warehouses for protection, and then burned alive when the structures were put to the torch. This is what Humanus stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. If you want me to go up against Humanus, it's going to cost you. Yes. Your Herr Amsel informed me of your business practices. Rest assured, you will be paid. Now, if we may discuss the details of the job, go ahead. He nods. Yesterday, I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him, and he confided in me. What he told me made my blood run cold. What did he tell you? His brother, Tuck, works for a smuggling operation based in Schottennest. Apparently, these smugglers have accepted a contract from Volker Stahl. Stahl is a vicious ideologue and the leader of the Berlin chapter of Humanus. The cargo that the smugglers are delivering includes a large quantity of an extremely hazardous chemical agent. Naturally, this fills me with unease. Whatever Stahl has planned, it can't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that is delivering the shipment. Once you arrive at the Humanus compound, you will find out that what they're planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it. What makes you think they'll talk to me? I'm no more human than you are. Many of the smugglers are metahumans. If you travel with them, Humanus will allow you into their compound. The rest will be up to you. As long as they can get me in the front door, I can take care of the rest. He nods. Yes, good. From your reputation around the Kreutz Bazaar, I knew that you were the right man for the job. Wouldn't it be easier to just hijack the shipment? Why allow it to get to the Humanist compound at all? He shakes his head. No. Stopping the shipment would not stop Humanus. They would merely acquire another. For a pack of snarling racists, they are extremely well funded. Let's talk compensation. What does this gig pay? I've contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up a collection. Between us, we have raised 22,000 new yen as payment. I trust that this will be sufficient. I'll do it. Count me in. Excellent. I am relieved. I will make the arrangements for your meeting with the smugglers. Their leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Schottennest, and you will find him waiting there. Best of luck to you, Apollo, and good hunting. Know that you're doing a great thing for the metahumans of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. Sweet, I'm going to take racists down. That sounds like an excellent plan. And it's worth a shit ton of money. A lone figure stands in the U-Bahn, Dietrich. He raises a bottle at your approach, then tosses it away. Figured I'd run into you here, boss. Wanted to be sure that I caught you before you headed off. He takes a deep breath and slowly releases it, looks you in the eye. Apollo, we need to have a talk about this Humanist gig. Alright, but make it quick. Well, I've got a history with Humanus. I fought him back in 39, during the Night of Rage. Hell of a thing, that was. I remember the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember the little dwarf boy. They stuffed his body in the gutter, Apollo. I can still see his face all bruised and broken. To this day, it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat him. Berlin's punks and anarchists all came together, and we stomped the living dreck out of those racist pigs. A lot of people died that night, but we put down some of the bad ones too. Let me guess, you want to come on the Humanist run so that you can finish the job? That's part of it, sure. But it's not the whole story. I don't just want to come on this run, boss. I have to come. It's my nephew, Alexander. He's signed on with Humanus, driven to it by his worthless sack of a dad, no doubt. I take it his father, your brother, is a Humanist member too? Nah, that'd take a level of conviction, a quality that he thoroughly lacks. My best guess is that he's treating Humanus as a boarding school. They feed and house their recruits, and that's money that he'd rather spend on himself. So he dumped his boy off on them, never mind the fact that they're fascist swine. Dietrich looks you in the eye. I've got to get Alexander out of there, Apollo, before it's too late. Those monsters are experts at warping young minds. It's how their disgusting ideology propagates. So I'm asking you, as a personal favor, to let me come along on the run. I have to get into that compound, Apollo. I have to find Alexander. I have to turn him around before those animals make him do something unforgivable. course, Dietrich. I wouldn't keep you from something like this. Thanks, boss. Never doubted you'd bring me. Of course, you're too good of a man for that. But it's good to hear all the same. Well, isn't that nice? Oh, I better buy some supplies before I fucking do this. Because this might be difficult. Let's see. I think Malit has supplies I can buy. I need mainly medical stuff. Uh... Oh, okay, no, she's the tech person. So, let's see. Who would have... Does Kami know anything, maybe? I haven't really explored this place enough to figure out who has what and who can help me in what way. Kami, she tips an invisible hat. Hey there. Remember me from the cafe? Name's Kami. Are you looking for something? Depends. Is there anything I should be looking for? Volunteering information? That's bad for business. Unless Altuk wants me to tell you something, but that's rare. I'm just his ears and hands outside of the cafe. He's got enough of a voice all by himself. I see. Well, you'll most likely hear instead of see, if you haven't already. Or, I guess, you'll see if you're tripping on something wiggly. Listen. Since you've just moved here, I have some advice. If you haven't guessed already, he's got fingers and a lot of pies. I've seen what happens when he doesn't approve of someone or something. Pissing him off can't be worth it. And at the very least, you won't be able to get good coffee in this town again. She grins cheekily. In any case, I've got some errands to run. Come over sometime and we can chat over hookah or something, yeah? She lazily tips an invisible hat at you before turning her focus to a comm at her wrist. Okay, she didn't offer much in the way of advice or anything. Let's see. Talus Monger's shop. Talus Klema. Let's see what he can offer. His name is Absinthe. What a name. Something about the young elf behind the counter makes your breath catch in your chest. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looks up at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iridescent gold. Hello, and welcome to Algernon's. Perhaps I can help you with something? As she smiles up at you, her eyes fixed on yours, a curious feeling of weightlessness fills your chest. It feels as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Absinthe, and the sensation is pleasant. As you drift, the golden specks in her eyes begin to move. Look deeper into her eyes. The golden specks in the elf's eyes shift and swirl, and slowly picking up speed. It's mesmerizing. All at once, the specks explode into light and color. Absinthe's eyes now fill your field of vision, and it feels as if you're drowning in an alien sea. The patterns traced by the shimmering specks in her eyes are kaleidoscopic, enchanting, nearly impossible to turn away from. Lose yourself, because I can do nothing else. You are lost. Your entire world has been reduced to a churning vortex of green and gold. Dimly, you become aware that something is happening. You feel your body being buffeted by unseen forces, and suddenly, everything goes black. Oh, great. What did I just get myself into? Slowly and painfully, you struggle your way back to consciousness. The shop's owner, Algernon, is peering down at you, an expression of concern on his face. Absinthe stands beside him, her expression one of embarrassment. Algernon extends a hand to help you to your feet. Absinthe shifts slightly to allow you to stand. Oh, what was that? What happened? My fault, and my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional, yes, but there is no harm done, correct? You'll be fine. No harm done. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go stand in the corner for a while. Okay, let's talk to Algernon. Can he offer me anything? What is this place? Greetings, young elf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. I am Algernon Halfdream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you will find only the finest in magical paraphernalia. Now, tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Show me your inventory. Okay, so this guy's a spell. Um, he can offer spells. I don't know if I can use if these are only for myself or if I can use these on my party. So I'm not going to invest in these spells right now. All I need really are the medical supplies and maybe a few grenades. Grenades might also work. Looking for a place that looks like a weapons or supply shop. Supplies are good. Need supplies. Oh, this looks like a purveyor of something. This person. This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it has been stretched too tightly over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms, and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Freund. You here for some magic? Because Zack Flash, he gestures at himself with a dramatic flourish, is your magic man. Magic? Are you a street mage? Zack lets out a throaty, barking laugh. Street mage? Me? Do I look like a street mage to you? He shakes his head, but his smile doesn't waver. He fishes a small bag of pills out of his back pocket and dangles it before your eyes. No, chummer, I'm no street mage. I've got the magic in my blood and the magic in these bags, but you won't catch old Zack studying any spell books. Interesting. Let's talk about something else. Formula Jazz. I've got a formula for a combat stem. Can you produce something like that? Oh, you know I'm your man. I can hook you up right now. Show me what you got. Okay, so this is my drug dealer. This guy can give me stuff that'll enhance my performance in battle. It's all pretty expensive. Kamikaze. Combat stem that adds 2 to your body, 1 strength, and 1 willpower. And lasts 5 rounds. Now, why is that the cheapest one? It's nothing but benefits. Although Jazz would actually be pretty important because it increases my AP. And I think I would prefer that. So, can I only get 1 Jazz from him? I guess 1 Jazz it is. He's already got 2 Jazz, so... oh, okay, I guess it just put that other Jazz in my inventory. Alright, I guess that's it. Confirm. Alright, I still need a medicine person. Who's Simi? Warming herself in the dim light of a dying street lamp is a waif of a girl who looks far too worn for her years. The Mother Superior, she says... The Mother Superior, she says there will be 7 for me to care for. I need to see to them. I wasn't aware of any convent or church nearby. She's there when I close my eyes, and I'm Maria. She says, I'm to be governess to the children. You notice a chipjack poking out beneath the young woman's unruly hair. The vacant look in her eyes marks her as a likely BTL junkie, lost between reality and any number of better-than-life virtual constructs. I need money to get back to them. This story sounds familiar. Captain Von Trapp is very well known and respected. The poor dear lost his wife, and the children their mother. A child should not be without a mother, and a mother should not be without a child. Have you seen the captain? Look, do you know Monica? Monica? Is she one of the sisters at the Abbey? No, wait. Monica. A flicker of recognition fights through the haze in the young woman's eyes. Yes, Monica. She looks good to me. She's good to me. I don't know where I got that from. Brings me food to eat and tea to drink. I'm afraid I have some bad news. Despite the woman's persistent delirium, she seems to glean meaning from your tone. She died? While working a job, yeah. The girl grips her head with claw-like hands, tugging at her hair as if she might pull her brain out through her skull. I don't like this, but I can't switch it off. The girl's frail body shudders and her eyes grow large, but she does not sob. Instead, she smiles a sad smile, which looks to have been worn all too often. She'll go to heaven, she told me. It is a place for good people, stillborn babies, and childhood pets. And she was a good person. The girl then begins to mumble to herself, while fingering the hair that covers the jack in her head. I'm going to step away now. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. Okay, that's sad. Der Weinkeller. The wine cellar. That sounds like a bar. Oh, come on. Where's my medicine man? Now, maybe Samuel Beckenbauer. Does he sell anything? Alright, let's talk to Lane here. Lane, before you stands a troll, though it is a stretch to say he is standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by 2 vintage prosthetic legs, along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you? Haven't been here long. New to the Kreuzbazaar, then. Heard Monica had some fresh meat in her stable. There's something you should know about Monica. Something happened to her on the run. You know something about it? Just what my eyes and ears tell me. I had a bad feeling besides. Monica almost always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue, and now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? Dead. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The servos in his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Now that is a shame. She was a hell of a runner, that one. And a good friend. I'm Apollo, by the way. Good to meet you, Apollo. My name's Alexi Lane. What's your place in the Kreutz Bazaar? No place, really. Just an old relic, rusting away. I'll leave you be. Okay, still no medicine person. Let's check out Der Weinkeller. Maybe there's something, maybe someone sells something there. As I thought, it is a bar. Lucky strike. A young woman stands at the bar, smoking a cigarette. You've seen her face before. Lucky strike. One of the mercenaries from Monica's files. A plume of blue-gray smoke spills from the corner of her mouth, and she turns her attention to you. Hey! The distinctive circuit-pattern tattoos that line her face shimmer and pulse with light. You need something? I don't believe we've met. I'm Apollo. Yeah, I know who you are. She takes a drag on her cigarette. How you holding up, champ? I heard what happened to your boss. She had a name, you know. Sure, she had a lot of things. Control over this entire Keats, for one. Can't say I was a fan. Whoa there, Monica didn't control the Kreutz Bazaar. Didn't she? She locks eyes with you. Then why did the place start falling apart the second that she got geeked? She takes another drag on her cigarette. The smoke spills out of her mouth as she speaks. Either Monica controlled the Kreutz Bazaar, or she had her fingers in so many pies that she might as well have. Comes out to the same thing either way. Lucky Strike taps out her cigarette and leans toward you, a predatory grin on her face. You and your friends, you followed Monica too, obeyed her orders without question, right? She was our team leader. Of course we listened to her. I've got a news flash for you, friend. Here in Berlin, teams don't have leaders. The very idea of a team leader runs counter to the spirit of this place. For such a rabid anarchist, your friend seemed awfully comfortable being in power. Kind of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I'm done with this conversation. Your call. You started talking to me, not the other way around. Insulting the memory of a friend. Alright, fuck it. I can't find medicine. Oh, well. Hold on. Maybe I can find it in the safe house. Let's see. Let's have a look around. Nah, no, I don't think so. I'll touch that mission computer later, after I go on this other run to take down some racists. Alright. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save second slot this time, and keep saving to the second slot while I'm on this mission. Alright. Assemble the team and travel to the Shot Nest to infiltrate the Humanist Poly Club. compound. In addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team on the runner selection screen and can be hired on a mission-to-mission basis. As you complete missions, both your team members and the available mercenaries will periodically gain access to new equipment and abilities. Any new items, spells, weapons, or weapon abilities that a runner gains will automatically be available for use the next time you take them on a mission. Okay. So I will take Glory, Dietrich, and Eiger. Now. Okay, Glory, Dietrich. It looks like they have a good abundance of... Oh, shut up, Google. Google thought I was talking to it. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like they have a good inventory, a good amount of medicine and stuff. So I'm probably going to be okay in that department. I didn't know that they just restocked automatically per mission. So, yep. You're about to travel to the shot nest. Continue. Yep. False flag. The U-Bahn rattles to a halt at the edge of Kreuzberg. You're only a few blocks away from Schatteness, the Kiez that Maxim and his smugglers call home. According to Samuel, they should be expecting you. Confirm. Look, boss, I just wanted to thank you for bringing me along on this one. It means a lot. Don't sweat it, even Shadowrunners have families. He nods. Alexander, he's a good kid, you know? If I'd been there for him, if hadn't run off to Berlin, left him with his worthless sack of a dad, he'd never have fallen in with those humanist pigs in the first place. The expression on Dietrich's face softens. He claps you on the shoulder. Let's go find my nephew, and let's crack all the humanist skulls we can along the way. The fuckers have it coming in more ways than I can count. Food cart vendor. A matronly woman with a round face and kind eyes greets you. Her apron is caked with what looks like about a year's worth of grease. Guten Tag, what can I get you? That depends, what do you have? Well, today we have a soya-based currywurst for 5 new yen, or a soup and a sandwich combo for 10. Good, simple, stick-to-your-ribs food. Perfect for a cold day like this. I'll take the currywurst. She hands you a dripping yellowish sausage wrapped in a paper napkin. You take a big bite and immediately regret it. There's a funk to this thing that no amount of curry powder could mask. Your stomach lurches and you idly wonder whether this decision is going to come back to haunt you later. That was interesting. She smiles at you. It's an old family recipe. Can I get you anything else? Nothing for me. I'm good. The smile on her face is not reflected in her eyes. Good day to you, then. Come back anytime. Okay, great. Oh, I'm supposed to do something with these phone booths? Each one I find, I think? Searching the dead drop, you find a package with the telltale markings of the Schockwellenreiter. Humanus. This is an open request for information on current and past donors to the Humanus Poly Club. Identifying information, such as home addresses and photographs, is preferred. The presence of this hate group and its supporters will no longer be tolerated within our community. We will expose them to the harsh light of truth. The timely delivery of this information will be rewarded. Freedom, equality, information, Schockenwellenreiter. Optional, find the Humanist donor list. I will. Keith's Gatekeeper. A rough-looking dwarf with a fire-plug build holds out his hand at your approach. Well there, Beanpole, I don't know where you think you're headed, but you should turn around and go back the way you came. I've got business on the other side of your barricade. One way or another, that's where I'm going. He stares at you, an appraising look in his eye. Well, you look like you can handle yourself, but still, I'm telling you, the people out there are bad news. There are gangs on the other side of this barricade who'd skin you alive as soon as look at you. Trust me, I've gone up against worse. He shakes his head. All right, fine. If that's really what you want, we won't try to stop you. He gestures to the troll standing behind him. Let him by, Sergei. Absolute Berlin. Maxim. There you are. The figure at the center of the group shoots you an insolent glance. His fine elvish features match Samuel's description. This must be Maxim, your smuggler liaison. Well, well. If it isn't the muscle that Tuck promised us. Look who it is, everybody. The new hires have elected to grace us with their presence. Nice of you to join us. He glances at the PDA on his wrist, then looks back up at you. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp and humorless. You're late, chummer. I'm here, that's all that matters. He lets out a theatrical sigh. Well, you come highly recommended, so I suppose I'll overlook it. If we run into trouble, you'll be glad you have me around, I guarantee it. His mouth twists into a smirk. I certainly hope so. For your sake. Without another word, he turns and slaps the side of a bulldog's step van. A second van of the same design rumbles to life a few feet away. Pile in, people, and be ready. There's rough country between us and the meeting site. We might run into trouble along the way. Fantastic. 20 minutes into your trip, the van comes to a screeching halt. Maxim presses his face to the passenger window. From the mix of anger and dread on his face, you can tell that he doesn't like what he sees. Damn it. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. He cranes his neck around to look you in the eye. Everybody pile out of the van and get ready. And get ready, Apollo. We're gonna need some muscle in a second. As you take your position outside the van, you hear a shrill voice bark out an order. A pair of portable gun turrets begin to self-calibrate in response. Sweeping your gaze over the gangers assembled before you, you identify the owner of the voice, a leathery woman with wild hair and a mirthless smile. She calls out again, her voice brimming with pride. Hello out there! Welcome to Rambok territory. Maxim licks his lips, his eyes scanning over the gangers' hastily assembled roadblock. This Keats belongs to Surf Turf. This Keats belongs to Surf Turf Slag. Has for months. You'd better clear on out of our way before they show up and force you out. Surf turf? Those tunnel rats? They're ancient history. Go ahead and call them if you don't believe me. Her face twists into an ugly smile. Scream as loud as you want. They won't hear you. We buried them last week. Maxim's expression turns stony, but his voice remains calm. Congratulations on your victory. You must have taken some losses in the fight, though. I'm betting you're not at 100%. Why don't you let us cross the bridge in peace? There's no need for any bloodshed today. You know what? You're absolutely right. We don't need to fight. You just pay us a small toll, and we'll be more than happy to let you cross our bridge. I'm thinking, say, 500 new yen per van. Her voice turns cold. Otherwise, you'd better find another way to get where you're going, 'cause this bridge is ours, and nobody crosses it without paying the toll. Nobody. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this does need to get violent. Maxim turns to you. Get ready to ventilate these assholes, Apollo. We've got a schedule to keep. Let's see. Help the smugglers. Don't worry. We've got your back. Attack everyone. Change of plans. Negotiate with the gangers. Look, let's be smart about this. Nobody wants a firefight today. Good. That's a real good idea, pal. The ganger boss jeers at Maxim. See that? Your muscle is smarter than you are. You should put him in charge. Maxim wheels around to face you, his face a mask of fury. His voice explodes out in a harsh whisper. Quiet the fuck down. You don't speak for me, and you don't speak for this organization. You're right. This is your show. My mistake. You're goddamn right it is. Now, you gonna help us take these punks down or not? Help the smugglers. Yeah, we've got you covered. He nods and draws his weapon. Good. Maxim's voice comes out in a roar. Take 'em down, boys. Open fire. Oh, great. They're coming in from behind me, too. But at least I got a lot of firepower on my side, too. Alright. Wait, don't I have... Ah, yeah, that's what I was looking for, my abilities. Mark. Target. And then I'm gonna move here. Glory. You're gonna pedal back and help the other neutral party. Dietrich. You're gonna be support. Dragon Slayer idol. And then you're gonna run right here. Iger. Got my sniper out. Gonna take a steady shot at this ganger mage. Hit. Damn, there's more of them. Well, that's fucking great. Ouch. That really hurt. That actually hurt a lot. I don't like that. Aim accuracy. Okay, cool. Gotcha, bitch. Take out that ganger thug. And then... just fill him full of holes. Got him. I'm gonna heal wounds. And then cast Nerve Bolt. What does Nerve Bolt do? Does minor damage but unbalances the target, making them easier to hit. Sweet. Missed. Iger is going to take another shot. At the barrel. Boom! Gotcha. Looks like that thing just summoned, that guy just summoned a spirit. It's gonna make it a little harder on me. Ouch. Pew pew pew. Okay. Mark him. And then take a pot shot at the auto turret. Got it. Not bad. Pong! Haha! Control broken. Escaped unbalanced. Yes. No, I'm gonna switch over to his knives. Bladed distraction does +1 AP damage, but reduces HP damage by 3. Reduced accuracy. No. Aimed throw. Iger. Line of sight blocked. Line of sight blocked. Got that. Ganger Conjurer. Cool. Damn. Oh, come on. Thunk. Took another down. I gotta reload. She's trying to flank. Alright, I'm gonna mark him. Marked target. Didn't expect that to work. I'm gonna come around and shoot you in the face. Miss. I'll move here. Iger. Line of sight blocked. Great. I guess I'll have to move up. Whoa! I'm gonna mark this target too. Gotcha. Aha! Switch to shotgun. Bang! Sweet. 3 karma. Oh, since I just got 3 karma, I'm gonna spend that on... Oh, I have to increase quickness first before I can increase my range combat again. Alright, and then at this point I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm going to save it to the 3rd file. Alright, let's talk to Maxim. Maxim wipes his face with a handkerchief. The cloth comes away wet with blood-streaked sweat. Well, that was unpleasant. All part of the job, though, eh? You said it. I gotta admit, Apollo, this attack has made me nervous. We're running late, we're low on ammo, and there's no time to call for reinforcements. Whichever way you slice it, we won't be going into this meet at our best. When we roll up on the meeting site, be ready. We may need the element of surprise if negotiations go south. Agreed. That ambush was more than a little convenient. He nods. Couldn't have said it better myself. Alright, get back in the van. The courtyard of the Humanus compound is strangely quiet. The only activity that you notice is the clatter of the mechanized gates as they rumble shut behind the vans. The bulldogs roll to a stop. You set out alongside Maxim and the rest of the smugglers. There are crates here, a lot of crates, all scattered in various stages of disorganization. It looks as though your delivery is just one of many that this branch of Humanus has received. The smugglers unload the cargo from their vans with practiced efficiency. The whole operation feels polished and professional, but you can tell that Maxim is nervous. You can see it in his eyes. The smugglers finish unloading the last of the crates, and then take up position around the van. Minutes pass. Nobody comes to meet you. No welcoming party. Maxim shakes his head. This isn't a good sign. It's almost as if they didn't expect us to make it here. He nods. My thoughts exactly. This puts us in a bad spot, Apollo. I'm not sure what our next step is. We need some answers, and we need to get paid. I'm gonna go have a talk with them. What are you gonna do? Knock out on the front door? What makes you think they'll even answer? They've done a pretty good job of avoiding us so far. Leave that to me, friend. Dietrich jerks a thumb in the direction of the Humanus compound. They'll have a hard time avoiding us when I'm in there, kicking doors down, lighting fires. His eyes widen. You gotta be kidding me. That's a Humanus compound, pal. You go in there, you aren't gonna come back out. You want to get paid, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. But I don't see how you getting yourself killed is gonna accomplish that. Leave it to me. I'll get your money. And some answers. You're serious, aren't you? You're really going in there? He takes a step back. Well, be my guest. I won't get in your way. When you make it back, if you make it back, we'll be out here waiting for you. Chemicals. There's a warning label plastered onto the inside of this container. Judging by the amount of small print on the label, whatever's being stored in here is extremely bad news. Take a closer look at the label. Warning, highly dangerous chemical agent. Do not take internally. Avoid contact with skin, eyes, mouth, and clothing. Increases aggression and reduces impulse control when inhaled. Avoid breathing fumes or vapor. Important, do not proceed unless material safety datasheet has been read and understood. Lovely. Sounds like they want to introduce it to like a population so that they tear each other apart. Okay. About to transition to a new location. Continue. Confirm. Spill a little water on myself. The Humanist compound smells like a locker room, and doesn't look much better. Calling the building run down would be an understatement. Paint is peeling off the cheap Duraplast walls, and the tiles on the floor are mired with decades' worth of grime. It's an old, ugly place, perfectly suited to the old, ugly ideology being practiced here. You enter the compound. The information that Samuel Beckenbauer sent you here to find lies somewhere ahead. Oh, who's that, I wonder? Security camera. I'll stay away from that security camera for the moment. Footlocker. There's a large red 6 painted on this footlocker. A numeric keypad awaits your input. What about the others? A 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing that's just the numbers of each of the assigned bunks. Okay. I don't think... Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what these are. Okay. I'll leave these alone for now. Let's save it real quick. There's a security camera there. I'm a decker, so maybe I can do something about the security here. Armory door. This console consists of a text entry field and a virtual keypad. Written along the top of the screen is an imposing font in an imposing font is the word armory. Okay, I have to find a passcode somewhere. Looks like a cafeteria or break room sort of place. A note. There's a handwritten note sitting on the table. Hey, Kappa. You come highly recommended. Anyone who did what you did to those elves will go far around here. You can hit the kitchen anytime, but otherwise stay close unless otherwise told. Your locker code is 2619. Alright, I need to start making notes. Here's a pen. And this sheet of paper. Alright. Lockers. 3 is 2619. So that's the first of the lockers. Sweet. Alright. So I'll run back over to the lockers and open number 3. Locker opens. Recruit Koppel. Your enthusiasm at the rally was more than commendable. Those Trog bastards really got what was coming to them. Volker wants to see you right away. His personal code is pride. Share this with no one. Volker. Personal code. Pride. Is that for the armory or an office? Whoops. Let's try it on the armory. Although, before I do that, I want to save it. Just in case this sets an alarm off if I get the passcode wrong. Oops, no. Go back to the door panel. Pride. Wrong! Okay. Didn't seem to do anything. Alright, moving on. If I find an office for someone named Volker, I will use it. Oh, that's a turret. So... As soon as I enter this room, it's going to start a battle, I'm guessing. Unless I can sneak around it. Can I inspect it? Turret is powered down. Aw, man, I wish I could set it to attack my enemies. There's a security camera there. Alright, let's see what's in this room. Huh? Humanist Terminal. Humanist Polyclub logo fills the majority of the screen on this terminal. A welcome message written in a cartoonishly aggressive font appears below. Please log in to begin. I can probably hack the terminal. Operation account information downloaded. You gain access to a list of Humanist safe houses worth some new yen in the right hands. Yes. Another Humanist terminal. Humanist Polyclub logo fills the majority. Okay. Humanist forever. Please log in to begin. Again, I'm going to hack it. A list of the newest batch of Humanist recruits scrolls onto the screen. Alright, here's the latest group of recruits. Some of them are already showing signs of promise. Anna Klein, Recruit 1. Aegon Koppel, Recruit 2. Alexander Ferber, Recruit 3. Friedrich Bauer, Recruit 4. Recruit 5, Shin Yomada. And Recruit 6, Gernot Schumacher. Make sure that they get assigned to their bunks in alphabetical order this time. Saeed. I kept losing track of who was who in the last batch. As always, I'm changing the code for my office. Changing the code for my office. The new code is Pride. Folkestahl. Okay, this may be relevant later, so I'm going to go ahead and write down those recruits' names. So recruits. One, Anna Klein. 2, Egon Koppel. Recruit 3, Alexander Faber. Recruit 5, Shin Yomada. Oh, missed recruit 4, sorry. Friedrich Bauer. Shin Yomada. And 6, Gernot Schumacher. Got it. You download a file containing the recruit's numeric key codes along with the door code to your PDA. Neat. I'm going to go do that real quick. So now I can just open all the lockers. This may also give me clues to Alexander. Oh, it doesn't just automatically... Hold on. Mission items. Okay, number 1. Number 1 is Anna Klein. And... Is it Klein or Clean? I thought it was EI, but maybe it was IE, or that's a typo. 4176. Okay. Isn't that what I just read? Four one seven six. They're recruit number 1, right? Or did they get fudged? Wait. They must have gotten mixed up, because number 3 was Kapu, and he was supposed to be number 2 on the list. So it looks like they messed it up. So I guess I just, yeah. Strewn in among a pile of dirty clothes, you find a cred stick. Sweet, I got 426 new yen. Alright, so that's Anna's taken care of. Let's Faba 1409. Not that one. They've gotten mixed up, so now I just have to go through them. Okay. Alexander, you have seemed less enthusiastic in our education sessions. Please understand that we are not a shelter. We are a factory that refines the dross of society, people like you, into strong, pure warriors for humanity. Okay, first of all, I'm going to actually note down the positions of the recruits' bunks with their numbers, because I want to see if this is relevant. 2, 1, 3. Yeah. In the future, see to it that you are on time and well rested. If you drop the ball again, you're going to have a little talk with our about your future in this organization. Volker Stahl. Dietrich snatches the note out of your hands. I knew it. I knew that Alex wouldn't buy into their bullshit. He reads the note over again, his lips moving with the syllables. Come on, boss. He's still here somewhere. There's still time. Okay. And then, oh, let's have a look here. So we got Faba. Friedrich Bauer, 3706. No, it's not that one. Nope. It's this one. Nitro. Adds strength and willpower, but -2 charisma and intelligence for 5 rounds. What would you like to do with this item? I'll send it to my stash for now. Okay. Next. Yomada. 2114. All right. It's empty. And then lastly, Schumacher, 1106. Locker opens with a click. Inside, you find a note. Friedrich, I am pleased with how well you're doing. To show my growing trust in you, I am giving you a new assignment, in addition to your trainee duties. Beginning tomorrow, I would like you to tidy the armory. The access code is purity. This is very Nazi-esque. So, armory, purity. See that you don't forget it. Tomorrow evening I will expect to see a full inventory of the weapons in our arsenal by nightfall. With it, you will deliver me a requisition order for the weapon of your choosing. Your pick, my boy. I leave it up to you. Congratulations, Friedrich. This honor is well deserved. Volker Stahl. Alrighty. Once more, I will save it. Oops. Before continuing. Purity. Door slides open with a hiss. Advanced med kit that heals you or any team member. Consumed when used. I'm gonna replace the jazz. Huh? Oh, and I got another advanced med kit. I'm gonna replace this as well. Should be fine. Medical supplies. Special. Restores a teammate to life with 50% of their total health consumed when used. Sweet. Weapon rack. Shotgun. Return to stash. Another weapon I can't use. Send it to stash. Inspect. Can't do anything with it because I have no drone control specialty. Box of grenades. Fantastic. Renraku's top-of-the-line flash grenade does -3 AP to everyone hit by its blast. Makes targets easier to hit. What would you like to do with them? I will replace one grenade with another, I guess. I'll send that one to stash. Phosphorus. Yeah. Sweet. Looting their arsenal. It is suspicious I've not found anybody yet. The Humanist Poly Club logo fills the majority. Okay, please log in to begin. I'm going to hack this terminal too. After a few minutes of sifting through account sheets, you find what you're looking for. A complete donor list for the Berlin chapter of Humanist. Download the list. You download the list to your PDA. There are quite a few well-known names on here, including a billionaire philanthropist and his children's Tridio show host. And a children's Tridio show host. This file cabinet is crammed full of humanist propaganda. Read the first pamphlet. Human, you work hard, you play fair, and still you can't get ahead. But have you ever wondered why? The answer is simple. The elf is using the orc and the troll as muscle against you. Think about it. When you turn on your Tridio after a hard day's work, who do you see? The pampered elf basking in the lap of luxury, squandering the money that you could be using to feed your children. When you walk through a dark alley on your way home from the market, what do you fear? The mongrel orc and the savage troll lying in wait to rob you of your hard-earned gains. The elf, the orc, the troll, all are parasites leeching away at your prosperity and happiness. It's time to wake up and do something about it. So what are you going to do, human? Support the Humanist Poly Club. Together we will show pride in what we are and defend ourselves from the jackals at our door. Humanist forever. Alright, let's see. The third one. Human, they say you can't get a job because of the economy, but you know the real reason. Metahumans. The elf, with his pretty boy looks, takes the high-paid corporate desk job, rises to the top and blocks the top positions forever, never aging, never retiring. The orc is willing to work for the table scraps, driving the cost of labor down and depriving you of a decent wage. The troll takes all of the net manual labor jobs. That's right. Not even the sweat of your own brow can earn you a living these days. Join Humanus and turn the tide on economic repression. Human, ever wonder why dwarf shops are all family run? Free labor. And whose businesses suffer? You guessed it. We, the humans, wind up paying in reduced sales and lost wages. Every day, another dwarf-run store opens, and every time that happens, more dwarves flock to our neighborhoods, driving good, honest human business out. They say it's for community. They say it's for protection. But why can't they keep to their own neighborhoods? What are they hiding? Stand up for your people. Stand up for what's right. Join the Humanist Poly Club. Humanist forever. Okay, there's no useful information in there. Just propaganda and racism. Alright. I'm gonna open that door there just to keep my line of sight clear. Okay. Alright. Door panel. The Humanist Poly Club logo fills the majority of the screen. Enter door code. I'm guessing it's Pride. Yep. Here we go. I'm betting there's going to be a fight behind this door. No? Alright. Operation False Flag Planning Report. Oh, there they are. A stocky man in military surplus jacket enters the room. He is flanked on either side by a pair of young women. Their faces are masked by white kerchiefs, and each of them carries an unholstered pistol. Lower your weapons, girls. We have a guest. Soldiers exchange glances, then their sidearms. They look at you, their stares full of hatred and bile. There, that's better. His lips curl into a mirthless smile. I have shown you hospitality, elf. Now it's time for you to return the favor. So tell me, why are you here? Should I go the direct route? Let's try to fool him first. I'm here with the smugglers. We've brought your shipment, and we're waiting to be paid. Oh, don't worry. Your friends are already being taken care of. His smile widens. Trust me. They'll get everything that's coming to them. Was that supposed to be scary? Because I'm not impressed. Patience, Dandelion Eater. By this time tomorrow, you'll be plenty impressed. I guarantee it. There's been a lot of cargo moving through here. Planning something big, Volker? He offers you a broad smile. It's going to be glorious, elf. That gas that you hauled in for us, it's going to prove every word that we've been saying. The trogs, the halfers, the goddamn dandelion eaters. One whiff of this stuff, and they're going to tear each other apart. And then they'll spill into the good human neighborhoods where we'll be waiting to stop them. You just watch and wait, mongrel. Stahl gives you a broad grin. It'll be a bloodbath. You're going to drive a bunch of metahumans crazy in order to prove that metahumans are crazy? You're pathetic, Stahl. The smile fades from his face. I've heard just about enough insolence from you. I might just have my men teach you some manners. The sounds of hurried footsteps echo down the hallway behind you. The Humanist leader smiles. And as luck would have it, here they come now. Well. Okay, Dietrich's eyes go wide. He takes a step toward the nearest Humanist gunman. Alexander! The youth blinks in surprise. He half lowers his weapon. Uncle Dietrich? Shoot him, Alexander. This man is an intruder and a traitor. Come here to do us harm. If you're going to put a shell in someone, put it in Stahl. He's a monster, Alex. I know that you can see that. The Humanist gunmen flanking Stahl exchange uncertain glances. One begins to raise her pistol, but hurriedly lowers it when the Humanist leader steps forward. Stahl fixes Alexander with a stern gaze. You swore an oath to us, Alexander. You will be a man and keep it. Listen to Dietrich, Alexander. He's a good man. Is he? Where the hell was he when my dad used to beat the shit out of me? Where was he when I got tossed out on the street? I didn't know, Alex. By the time I found you, the damage had already been done. Alexander, you will listen to me and obey your oath. I don't know. I don't know what to do. If you can't see through Humanist's bullshit, you don't deserve to live. Dietrich shoots you an angry look. Fuck off, Apollo. They know how to prey on kids like Alex. It's not his fault. These animals don't respect you, Alexander. They deny your choice. Your uncle over there thinks that you're a child. Do you know the right thing? Do the right thing and put an end to this. I'm telling you, Alex, he's using you. That's what groups like Humanists do. Dietrich's voice wavers. His eyes are as wide as saucers. When he's finished with you, he'll toss you out just like your dad did. No, he won't. I've seen lots of Humanist guys who've been here for years, and if you really gave a damn, you'd have been there for me when I needed you. No, Alex, don't do this. Alexander levels his rifle at Dietrich's head. It's done. Shit. Alrighty. Take the flashbang out here. Haha. That fucking coward. Haha. Gotcha, motherfucker. Alright, let's see if I can just ignore Alexander and follow after the leader. Oh, I can jack in here. Erosion. Yeah. Is that the only program that I have? I guess so. Alright, gonna hack into the Matrix. Or jack into the Matrix, rather. Can I stun him somehow? Do some AP damage to him, maybe? Gonna end that turn. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Take the door on the left. Or the right, rather. White ice. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll continue on to the door here. No, I guess I can't. I don't want to have to kill him. Okay, that's one security camera. I don't know what that's gonna do for me, but okie doke. Some more ice. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh shit, he's wounded. What, did I get jacked out? I guess I'm gonna have to kill him. That's unfortunate. Alright. Put Apollo back in. And then end. Holy shit. Erosion. Black ice. Gotcha, motherfucker. Ouch. Ah, dump shock. Okay. I'll just keep feeding him health items, ending that turn. And then jag back in. Got it. Ouch. Jesus Christ! They are not making this easy for me. Hold on. Just in case someone comes rushing through that door, I need to post her up. Heal wounds. And then put him right next. Put her right next to him. In the turn. Yeah, alright, back in you go, motherfucker. Alright, let's see about hacking into these turrets. Okay. Oh. Damn it. Using all my healing items on Alright, jack back in. Just stay alert. Hopefully this turret will take care of most of those guys. Alright. Excellent. Erosion. Excellent. Let's see what armory door. I've already hacked the armory door. Right? Is there any reason to armory door open? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Alright, well, I'm going to get the hell out of this. Jagging out. Alright. Now, I can't I guess not. Let's see. Armory is already down that way. These goons will get taken care of by that. Looks like. So good that I've hacked these security cameras, because now I can see what the fuck is going on in these other rooms. Let's see. I'm gonna fucking wait it. Might as well reload weapons while I wait. Move over here. Heal those wounds. Run here. She's got grenades. Also going to reload. And then Rover and Yan. Alright, here they come. This guy's gonna get marked. Then I'm gonna take a pot shot at him and miss. I'm gonna post up next to her and take a shot. Missed. Let's go to Iger. Draw my sniper and bam! And I'll end my turn there. I'm letting them come to me. Are you fucking serious? There we go. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way out. Yeah, looks like it. Reload. And let them come to me. Reload. Are these fuckers coming or what? Are they waiting? Yeah, they're not even fucking moving. So they're not dumb enough to just move in. Alright, fine. I'll move myself. Move over there. Iger. Yeah. Damn. She's a good shot. Oh, come on. Ouch. That sucked. Take care of that fucking mage. Alright. Start positioning myself over there. Heal. Well, I can't heal my own wounds? Well, fine. Blast these fuckers. Only got one of them. Missed. Didn't get anything. Motherfucker. You dickheads. And he goes down again. Nope. Ouch. Shit. Gotcha, motherfuckers. And they're on fire. Alright, great. Now I'm without detour for the rest of this goddamn mission. Gotta reload. This is not really looking all that great. Finally. Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm pretty well hampered by that. Let's see. She needs to be healed a little bit more. And I'll save the last med kit. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lure them into the armory. Lure them toward the armory so that I have the turret as backup. Bam! Got a few more thugs to deal with. Son of a bitch. Mark you. Out of ammo, reload. Oh, really? Switch over. Gotcha. Reload. Did the fucker see me? Maybe not. Are they moving in on me now? It looks like they don't want to approach that turret. God damn it. How the fuck am I gonna get out of this? I don't dare just go out there. I'm just gonna end my turn and see what they do. See, they don't want to get in the line of sight of that turret, so they just keep running. Okay. Now let's see if the turret reacts. Switch to Eiger. I'll just keep letting them come to me. Alright, now I'm just a sitting duck. Just sitting right here. Ouch! God damn it! Use some jazz. Gotcha. This is tough. God damn. That turret. Not really cutting it. Hold on. Fuck. Gotcha. You sons of bitches. God damn it. I don't know if I can make it. I don't know. Take that trauma kit over to her. Goddamn turret. Iger's a powerhouse, but against so many targets, it's difficult. Out of goddamn ammo. I might lose. Gotta fucking reload. Fuck. Alright, come on, motherfuckers. You're gonna have to come after me. Or not. Okay. We will try this again next time. That was disappointing. But I'll try to retry that one. Maybe try to get Alexander on my side. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. God damn. I might just restart the level too. But we'll see. We'll see. In any case, thank you all for watching. If you've missed previous streams, you can always find me on YouTube. There's a link below. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at Apollo Story. Thank you, everyone. Y'all have a good night.